All right, we're ready again now. Welcome back. I'm going to be showing you the wash portion of this. I've applied the grout. We've let it set up a little bit, starting to dry a little bit, and now I'm going to, we call it wash it. I'm going to remove some of the excess grout, and I'm also going to kind of work the grout in a little bit further. And any corner here, up even under here, 90-degree between like the countertop and the wall. I'm not worried about getting grout in there. If there is a little bit, that's fine. I'm going to be filling that with caulk later because it's going to crack anyways. If you don't caulk it, it's going to crack and then it's going to leave an opening for water to go in. So I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to use two big sponges and maybe some of the little ones. So I'm squeezing out the water, and I'm going kind of in a circular motion. I'm working the grout into the joints or the cracks. Switch my sponge. Obviously there's two sides of the sponge, so I'm going to use both those sides before I change. And rather than just using one sponge, I've learned to use two, because then I can just drop the sponge in there, let that fill up with water while I wash with the new sponge. Now I see there's a little mist right there. I've got a little bit of grout. I can just use my finger, kind of smear that in, and then I'll wash that. The more I get off now, the easier it is going to be on the rinse portion. I don't want my sponge too wet because I don't want to wash out the grout out of the joint. And there will probably be a spot or two that I miss later. After the grout dries, I can fill it in later. Here's a pretty big gap that I want to fill right now. This is a tough spot to get the grout float behind. So I'm going to show you this wash. Once I'm done at this end, I'm going to start with the rinse at where I originally started. Sorry to turn my back on you. Okay, so at the wash done, I'm going a little faster than normal, but I don't want to take up too much time. So I squeeze these sponges out. This water I'll get rid of later. I got a new bucket already ready to go. Now this is the rinse. Once, twice. I'm using each side one time, and I'm just going to switch the sponge. I like to go diagonally. It's a pretty small area, so it's hard to even do that. So we'll finish this rinse, and then I'm going to do the other side, which we won't spend much time showing you, but I just want to show you this wall. And then after the rinse, when this dries up real well, we will come back with the polished portion of this. And before I polish it, I might rinse this a little bit more off camera. And so you know, my lovely camera woman is Mrs. Gail Coulter, or Miss Gail Coulter, my girlfriend. She's on the camera.
She's a great girlfriend.
She is a great girlfriend.
I'm not a great camera person.
Okay, that is the rinse for now. We're gonna let that dry and set up, and it's gonna kind of come to a light white haze. And after I apply the grout on this side, which we're not gonna show you too much of, I will show you the polished portion. Okay, all right. We'll see you for now. We'll see you back in a few minutes.